Frank and I were on our way from Dunedin to Akarora, a 5.5-hour drive. We left Dunedin around 7:30 a.m., and after driving for about 2 hours, we decided to stop for breakfast in Oamaru. We found a small truck stop diner called Max's along the road and pulled in for a rest and some diner food. We walked in and were greeted by the cashier, a Kiwi woman. "Kia ora. Well, what do you gents have today?" The diner had lots of atmosphere and was definitely a place where Kiwi truckers would feel comfortable. We decided to have the bacon and eggs special that was on the menu displayed behind the cashier. Frank ordered first and asked for the bacon and eggs.
"I'll have the bacon and eggs, but I want my eggs over easy."
The cashier was writing the order on a post-it note and looked up at Frank with a confused look on her face. "Over easy? What's that?" Frank tried to explain.
"Just flip the eggs over when it's almost done. I really don't like my eggs runny."
The cashier continued to gaze at Frank like he was speaking a different language. And then Frank broke the silence with,
"Just make the eggs medium."
The cashier looked down at the post-it note where she was writing down the order for the cook and said, "Okay, medium eggs." Frank then decided that he needed to go to the washroom, which was outside behind the building, and left me to do my order. Now, I took my cue from Frank's recent experience and just ordered the bacon and eggs without any of the detailed requests. Just the bacon and eggs special for me. As she was writing down my order on a separate post-it note, the cook came out to the front. He was obviously the owner, Max. He was a big, muscular man standing about 6'4", bald, a full beard, tattoos over both arms and neck, and with the presence of an intimidating biker. She handed him the post-it notes and he looked at the orders. He read my order on the first post-it note. Then he flipped over to Frank's order. When he read Frank's order, he looked up at the cashier and said, "What the fuck is this?" She explained, "He wants his eggs medium." "What the fuck is a medium egg?" She tried to explain to him that he doesn't like it runny. Now Frank had gone to the washroom and had left me to deal with the situation on his damn egg order. The owner slowly turned and looked at me with a look that could only be described as, "Is this bloody guy serious?" Reading where this was going, because it was Frank's egg, and I really didn't care how it was cooked, I spoke up quickly before Max had a chance to get even more agitated. "You cook the eggs any way you want, no problem." He seemed to calm down a bit and said, "I usually do." He turned back and retreated back into the kitchen. I breathed a sigh of relief and went to find a table to wait for Frank to come back so I could slap him.